pretty good Tuesday practice. Coming off, a shortened day. One day closer to our last game. Yesterday was the guys' off day. They came in, got treatments, did things to try to get their bodies back and right. But today we needed to put in the work. Coaches, it was early morning Monday, but we got a great start on Southern Miss, and I appreciate the work from the guys. There were some times of ups and downs in just moments, but it was more like a play. It wasn't necessarily even a sequence of things today. Just opportunities for guys to grow and continue to push. And I thought they came out with the right work ethic, and we were able to get some good work, good speed. We still did some good on good work, which was good and productive. We'll be able to go back, watch a film and continue on in our towards our game week. So we'll be obviously third down situations, little 2-minute, different things tomorrow. But excited about seeing our guys continue to grow, and that was a big point of emphasis, coming off of Sunday night. Is that this is still, just like I said before the game, it's about us. It's still that's our focus. We got to go get better fundamentally. At the little things, cleaning up some of the mistakes that showed up in the first game. But like I said, I'm proud of the team for their approach.
For as physical as that game was, you guys seemingly came out pretty unscathed.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, there was a few things that coming off the game, but nothing at this time that I think really is going to extend much further. We'll see as some guys that did have some bumps and bruises, kind of where they are as the week progresses.
What's about the offensive line performance when getting to go back and rewatch the film?
No, I mean, it was. I thought they did a great job. There were some challenges that we faced throughout it. I think we played 8 different linemen, which is what we planned on. There's some really good performances. I think when you come out of a game, not giving up any sacks against a talented defensive line, they were able to create some push at times. But I thought our guys, from the first quarter to the fourth quarter, I thought they got better throughout. And I think you're seeing the confidence of those guys being able to work together, but also the different combinations that were used. What I loved is just the toughness and the mindset. You get to the third, fourth quarter, and there's some tough sledding in the run game early, but the guys kept pounding at it, and I thought they were able to kind of enforce their will there at the end of that game, and what we were doing in the run game. So I was really proud of those guys, and there's some very talented players and pass rushers, and we were able to kind of neutralize them.
With the run game in general, is that kind of what you're looking for it to get progressively better as the game continues?
Absolutely. I mean, there's certain things that we have. You always got plans of things you want to do going into a game. And then just the ways we can mix the different variations. I kind of liked how some of the lessons that were learned early in the game and how we were able to apply that as it got later. And I mean, our guys they were in great shape. They played tough. You can see the strength, the size, the physicality. As the game continued to wear on, and that's part of the battle. We only played 64, 67 snaps, but it's not like we played 90. And when you see that, being able to establish that kind of toughness and physicality there at the end, I mean, it shows to the training.
The way the offense, was kind of sputtering there some in the first half, and to regroup and have that long touchdown drive right before halftime.
I thought that was one of the keys of the game, because that response of the second quarter touchdown was huge, and for guys to be able to go out there, execute, and I had really both sides of the ball, but it was you look at the situational football. We spend so much time talking about that, so much time repping and trying to put those guys in different experiences, and for our cash downs, third and fourth downs, I think we're 9 of 14 or 10 of 15, I think it was, counting the fourth down. You look at the defensively 3 of 13, I believe it was. So we were 0-3 on fourth down. I mean, that was huge. The goal line stands, red zone. We were able to keep them. And they scored. I think it was only 2 touchdowns inside the red zone, and we were 2 of 5 of doing that. But then also held them to a field goal on another with the 2 stands. So I mean, I was really pleased with that part of it. Offensively 4-for-4 in the red zone was something that we wanted to have a big emphasis of when we got there. We needed to do it, and then couple that with the explosive plays is always good. So all the things that we try to emphasize and work on, I thought applied. Obviously we had some uncharacteristic penalties that showed up early, and I was have your feelings on them, but I do. But it was one of the things that we had to respond to, and we came out in the second half and cleaned it up, and I thought that really helped put us in a position to have a great second half of that game.
I've got time for a couple more.
Talking about the play count, I guess, did you feel live when looking back the effects of the
No, there's some. I've watched. I try to watch games as much as possible, and there's games you can see it late, 4 minute. Once you get inside that 4 minute mark of what would have been like in the course of the game, you're not going to feel that difference. But when you're 2 to 4 minutes in a game, and you gotta score, you gotta do things. So, we went to more of a 4 minute approach with, I think it was close to 7 minutes on the clock, and so being able to do that, get a first down, and then still be able to work that time. You're gaining, depending on how many first downs you gain. You're probably going to gain a good minute with 3 first downs that's removed from the clock, just in actual operation of what it would have been. So I do think it has an effect at that point, but big picture approach, you don't feel it as much.
How much did you like the way some of the guys finished runs late in that game? Rodney Hill.
So that's I think you look at, I know Jaheim's gets a lot of attention, rightfully so, but I thought Rodney Hill's run, that was impressive. And he's not not the biggest guy in the world, but you see mindset want to. Rodney's got a great future, continuing to work, continuing to get better. I thought it was he dealt with a little bit of an injury during fall camp, so he had been a little bit limited. So I didn't know what that play count would look like for him coming out of the game. But when he got in there, he made it happen, and definitely excited. But that was a hell of a way to finish off a run.
Which is this week just a test of your team. You talk about mental toughness and short week coming off a huge win like that.
It provides an opportunity to continue to be tested, but every day's a test. And I know but it is. Each day we gotta get up and make a decision on what we want to be. And I challenged the guys last week. I think it was our Wednesday practice. That was a test. And ultimately there was some sloppiness and some things that showed up at that point that showed up early in the first half of the game, and that pissed me off. And we had the choice. I thought our Thursday and our Friday were much better, and I think that that also shows up. And so, but yes, the structure of this week, it 100% does provide an opportunity to have to challenge yourself to another level, and just in the sense of urgency of getting your body back to where it needs to be. Coaches, players, everybody involved in the preparation of what we're going to do, the plan of attack, and then obviously just going and actually being able to execute it. And so we spent a lot of time this summer preparing for this game, and I knew it would be a short week, so we had a good plan in place. We got a lot of early work, but now we're here. We got to go do it. So I'm excited to see how our guys continue to respond through this week.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks,
Thanks,
folks.
appreciate it.